Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Let's Play. It's me, Space Burt, and I'm here in the new minecart docking station. I did a bit of work on it last night after I recorded the last video. Or was that the night before? I don't remember. Whenever I did it. I did a little more work on this and made it a little prettier, and I covered up all that redstone. If you recall in the last video, it was super messy. There's all kinds of stuff happening under here. And there's wires going on the side here. There's some stuff in here and in there. So I just used a bunch of half slabs. And we could see that, it's some cheatery going. Whoops. That was almost really bad. Forgot about that. I'm booby trapping myself here. But yeah, it's all half slabs that are covering all the wiring. I had to do a little reworking because some of the wiring came up too high over here. I had to dig things down a bit and push it back a little bit more. But yeah, I think this came out pretty nice. I kept the same style that I had upstairs with the sandstone, the deep slate tile, and also the oak leaves. And I thought this is pretty cool. Pretty much in the center where this door is, splits between two biomes. We have the Badlands, the wooded Badlands here. You can see the brown. And this side is Dripstone Cave. So it's neat. It kind of splits the room in half. And I want to show you guys that this still works. So I'll put let's put one right here, actually. And I could launch either one of them, in it or not. Oops, I forgot. Something else I did was I changed this to go this way instead. So it goes through the back. Before it turned here, it looped this way, and then met to this track, which turned it around and went that way. I forgot I did that, so this test won't work. But anyway, that cart will be back. I changed it to go through this hallway right here, or just made like its own little connector, to take advantage of the correct turn direction in Minecraft, like the default turn direction. If I go straight this way on this curve, it will continue straight, which is what I want. I originally wanted it to come out here, right there, but it was turning the wrong direction, so I had to go this way. It was a whole big thing. And yeah, I didn't like how it looked. So if you build something like this, you always have to keep in mind, what is the default turning direction for a minecart? And this guy should be coming back pretty soonish, because it's empty. Yeah, I see him. It's up there. So yeah, it works. It should return right back into this location, just as expected. If I launch this other one, it'll do the same thing. It'll go up, and it will return. Now, one issue that might happen is if I launch both of them at the same time, we can have conflicts, especially if I put a couple of things, say I put like 5 blocks in here, and it goes up all the way up the top and is unloading. And while it's unloading, I launch this one. They could meet on the single track. So that could be a problem. They'll meet, and then they'll hit each other, and they'll both go the opposite directions. Other than that, I think this is pretty solid. And since I'm the only one here using this, then I think it's going to be fine. If it was a server and there's multiple players, then, this might not be optimal. We might have to make separate tracks to go up and down, where there's a designated track strictly for going up, and then there's another one strictly for going down. If that was the case, then, I don't really think there would be an issue that you can have anyway, as far as colliding or things not working right. As it stands, though, it works like a charm, and it looks pretty good. I've got the jack-o'-lanterns everywhere. I think this Let's Play, this world, I'm going to utilize these jack-o'-lanterns. This is something I've never actually done in any time I've ever played Minecraft, is use these jack-o'-lantern, or pumpkins even. I never really messed with them. But hey, first time for everything, and they're nice and bright, and I don't know, I kind of like the orange. And with my particular shader, they look they look pretty good, I think. Personal opinion. So the center, I put a door so we can do some maintenance work. This is all the wiring that we were looking at last video. Still here. Might have got moved just a tiny bit to make room for the covering. I put a bunch of glass up here to warn myself, hey, there's water up there, because, man, that'll be a disaster if that water breaks down on my redstone down here. That'll be annoying. I'd have to go back and figure everything out again. But yeah, hopefully that won't happen. Here's my AND gate. There's my NOT. There's another AND gate. So cool. Alright, so this docking station. For this video, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to go find that skeleton spawner that I was found earlier in the video. I forget what exact place or what cave it was exactly. I'm gonna go look around for it. But I'm gonna find that, and I want to go ahead and make a little mob system. Real simple. Just have it to where the skeletons spawn, they get pushed by water in a little tunnel. The tunnel brings it up like 22 blocks, brings it over a bit, and then drops them into a little room that I can stand outside of and just attack them and do one-hit kills on them and get all their goodies and experience. So that is the plan. Nothing in there. For this, we go ahead and make that mob system, and I also kind of want to find a slime chunk. So that's another thing that needs to be done. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, I think, and try to find that cave I had. I can't remember which cave it is. I might have to go back and watch other videos, actually, to see if I can remember what cave it was in. But anyway, I will see you guys when I get to the spawner. Took a quick detour to the nether to get some glowstone. I'm going to go ahead and make some redstone lamps, and I need some glowstone for that. So I thought I'd show you back to the nether. Perhaps my least favorite place. But probably coming pretty soon. I'm going to do some nether venturing. Look for a fortress, really. I guess I'll stop at any bastions if I find them. But I definitely need to go to a fortress. I want blaze rods. Eventually I'm going to want wither skulls. Yeah. So anyway, that's all. I'm going to go back to that other cave when I find it, and I'll see you there. Alright guys, I found it again. It was in the diamond mine area. Or should I say the future diamond mine that I was originally thinking could be for redstone, but it'll probably just be for diamonds. Yeah, so this is it. I'm going to go ahead and widen this out. If I recall, it's 3 blocks off of center, which are off the spawner in either direction. So I got to widen this walls out to maximize spawning rate. And I think the spawns can go 2 blocks under and 1 block over. So we should be good on the height, but we need to go down a couple of blocks. So I'm going to do that. Oh, there goes my pick. Go through more picks, I tell you. So yeah, my plan for this is real simple. I just want to have them spawn, you know, wherever in this room, and then fall down into some water. I might have water along this wall, or water along that wall, one of the walls, and it's going to funnel into a doorway on one side, and that doorway is going to have a water elevator using the soul sand to shoot the skeletons up, and they'll go up like 20 or so, 22 blocks high, take a short trip forward, and then fall down into a little room with hoppers underneath, so I can do like one-hit kills on them and call it a day. Get their goodies, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Real simple. I'm sure you guys have seen this before in other videos. This is very common type of spawner here, or not spawner, but like a mob farm. And I first saw this in Pythonator video. Another shout out to Pythonator. He makes great Let's Plays. I really enjoy watching him. And I learned things, and I could, think, hey, I've used that in my world. That's pretty cool. And this one was one that was really simple. So, I'm all about the simple sometimes. It's nice to make complicated stuff, but then sometimes you just want an easy thing that just works. And this might not be the most optimized thing, but, whatever. I'm kind of locked into the spawning rate from a spawner anyway. And the only way I'll really get anything good out of it is if I AFK right here. Because if I go too far away, I think it's like 24 blocks away from the spawner, it stops spawning. And that's no good. And let's see, I think this is it. We have 1, 2, 3. We got to do 1, 2, 3 that way. And that is the right depth. So I'm going to go ahead and, I guess, fast forward through the rest of this dig. And I'm just going to finish digging out this area. Alright, so I have the area dug. It's 2 under. I think it spawns 1 over. We've got the maximum size here. I'm thinking I want to put the water in either corner, and it needs to go out pretty far. So I'm going to go ahead and put a block in the corner. But before I get ahead of myself, let's make an infinite pool of water. And the way out is going to be this way, so they're going to come up, shoot up that way, and then drop down, I'm thinking. So let's make that infinite pool of water. And we can dig up. Perfect. Okay. So they'll come down here. It should go, I'm pretty sure it'll make it to here. We'll find out. And I want them to come here. I'm going to have to put a sign or 2. I brought some wood because I knew I would need it. Just to block this water from coming out. I just got too much stuff in my inventory. Okay, let's make some signs. I'll put 1 here. Hello. And this will have the spot for the soul sand. This will shoot these skeletons up here. And I need to go, they need to do a 22 block fall from this side. So if I come down, or if this is where they're going to fall, this level, I need to go up actually 24 blocks up. And I'll do over like 2 and then a fall down. So that's the goal I'm thinking. Let's see. So if it's this one, it'll be this center one. This is where they're shooting up. They'll come over 2, and they should fall here. I'm going to have to widen all this area out. That's fine. But from here, I'm going to dig up 22 blocks. Do it that way. Hopefully I don't hit anything. Because that's no fun. The only thing I want to hit is some more redstone. Or some diamonds. I'm not even counting. Let's try this again. So let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I hear some skeletons. 19, 20, 21, 22. So this is 22. So I'm going to come up a little bit more. And let's just do it here. If it's not perfect, that's fine. And I don't really remember which direction it's supposed to be, so I'm actually going to dig in all directions. I know, I'm bad. I should remember this. But I don't. All right. So we have that side, and let's go ahead and dig down and do the other side going up. So I managed to get off by 1, which is kind of annoying, but hey, at least I know where it is now, so I can dig down in the right spot. So I guess let's do that. Okay, so I dug up and I have all the way up to 22. I put water at the top. Now I'm going to put some of this kelp in there. Let's go ahead and do that. If I brought some bone meal, I could have just grown it. Okay, there we go. So that should work. And I guess let's go up one more. Get this water. Put that up here just for now. do one more here, and so they'll pop up. They'll pop up top, and we'll put a sign right there. Bye. And that'll block the water. So it should come like so. And they'll fall down here, but of course it won't be water. I just did that for myself. It will be hoppers. Okay, let's see. I have a lot of ladders. I'll put a ladder right there. Perfect. Let's try it out. Oh, for some reason I thought this would push them forward. Might need to do some adjusting here. Okay, hold on for a minute. Alright, so I think I figured it out. Goes up, and I put a stairwell right here, or an upside down stair, which forces them forward and makes them drop. So the next thing will be, we need to have water. I need to get some more water. Water there, water there. Have water here, and water here, and I think this will... Almost. I think I'm going to have to go one more block down. Yep, that's it. So the only thing is this right here is a dead spot, but I feel like there's going to be a bunch coming out, and they're going to kind of push each other in. It'd be a little bit better if there was a block of ice here. They would slide a little bit easier. But I don't have any ice. I don't have Silk Touch either. I think covering that might be best. So now they'll go up. They'll come across. And they will fall to their demise. So right here, I'm going to need to put the hoppers. So let's go make a chest here. No, that's not enough for a chest. Just start with one right now. And I'm actually going to put a bunch of junk in it because I do not have any inventory space at the moment. Get out of my inventory. Just take the things I need. So I'm going to need some hoppers. I'm going to need these moss covers, which is going to cover the hopper. I guess I will need some more cobble. I'm going to need these redstone lights. I'm going to need these switches. And I think that's it for now. So they're going to fall down here. Oh, I need those buckets. I guess I don't. I'm going to fall down here, and I'm going to go ahead and put these hoppers and set that all up, and I will meet you guys back after. Alright, so I'm pretty much done, I think. I made the little drop area. We have the hoppers under here. I put these carpets on top. And I put this chest in front, so this is where all the drops should go when they die. So they won't be able to see me, but I should be able to strike them, and I should kill them fairly easily. And I went ahead and made this little area over here to where I can go in if I want to, and I hooked up some lights up top, so if this door is open... And, you know, I used the iron because I want it to only be able to be opened by the switch. the lights shut off. When the doors close, when the doors open, the lights shut on. And that should stop the spawning. You know, there still will probably be some in here. Well, they'll probably be in this little area right there. Which that's doable. And I could show you how I did that. Just a stack of torches. Alternating. So when it's on, powers the lights. When it's off, the lights go out. So let's go ahead and try it. Let me get this torch out of here. And see how it works. Put a block here. I want to try to minimize the light. In fact, this might get rid of this torch too. Like so it's not bright in there at all. And I'm going to go ahead and shut the door. And see if the... Yep, look, immediately. They're there. Are they getting stuck? Looks like they are getting stuck. Alright, hold on. Phase 2. Alright, so I picked up that water and I put it back down. I think for some reason the water update was weird. Might be because I had a crafting table over there and then I moved it. And it just wasn't working. So let me try it again. It seems to be correct now. I went to go stand on either side and I got pushed towards the center, so let's try it. Yep, there's our dudes. Okay, that's expected. They're going to hang out in there because that's the dead point. But they should bump each other in. We can come look out over here. And see, hopefully this fall isn't too high. If it is, then I'll have to go back to the drawing board. Looks like somebody fell in and died already. Give it a minute. It's not the most optimal. There we go. So yeah, it works. I was nervous for a second there. Okay, yeah, not super fast, not the greatest, but pretty easy to make, even though I seem to have done a sloppy job on it. You know, I don't make these very often, so I can't remember. But yeah, great. Well, that's all I have for this video. I'll probably hang out here and collect some XP for a while. And I'm thinking I might go look for a slime section too, or slime area, because I need some slimes. But that's for another time. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and have a good day.